We heard about the drought in the Nelson Mandela Bay area. We move from that to cold and wet weather in the Western Cape. Residents there can expect the icy wet weather to continue into this week. There'll be a short midweek reprieve, but then more rain likely this coming weekend. The SA Weather Service says flooding also expected over parts of the province. Authorities there on high alert. And, of course, the cold weather is expected to move to other parts of the country. Well, let's get all the details from Mbavi Maliage, who is a meteorologist with the SA Weather Service. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. So we've just done a crossing with our reporter in Cape Town, and it was bucketing down with rain. Am I right that there's a cold front hitting Cape Town this evening?
Hi, good evening, Sally, and good evening to your viewers. Yes, you are correct. There is a cold front currently affecting the Western Cape. So, yes, it is raining quite a bit there in the Western Cape region and also spreading into the southern parts of the Northern Cape. And it also is a bit windy. We have measured some strong winds there over the interior, gusting up to 30 knots, which is around 60 kilometers per hour. So it is rainy and windy currently in the Western Cape.
All right. So talk to me about what's going to happen into Tuesday in those areas that we're focusing on now.
So we had released a media release from last week that mentioned that there will be a series of cold fronts. So there is a second cold front that's coming in and expected to also affect the Western Cape. So we are still expecting more rain for the Western Cape for tomorrow. The rain, though, will also move over into the Eastern Cape. At this point, we have forecasted only a 30% chance, especially over into the Eastern Cape region. The Western Cape can expect a rainy morning tomorrow with still some winds that are expected there over into the interior of the the interior of the Western Cape and also the southern parts of the Northern Cape for tomorrow.
We know that there's concern that there are going to be areas that are flooded or affected in other ways by the weather. Which are the vulnerable areas that you're keeping an eye on this evening and into tomorrow?
So this evening we have issued out an alert for flooding. This is mainly over into the Cape Metropole area and also the western parts of the Cape Winelands and the Overberg districts. These are the areas that we have issued out a yellow level 4 warning for rainfall. That is for this evening. And then again into tomorrow, we are expecting more rain is over into the Western Cape. So there is an alert out that has been issued out for the Cape Metropole area, the Western Cape Winelands, and also into the western parts of the Overberg districts. This is a yellow level 4 alert for flooding in those regions.
You mentioned some rain moving into the Eastern Cape. We know that Nelson Mandela Bay Metro is desperate for rain. Any chance of some rain for them?
There is some chance of rain, but unfortunately at this point we're just having a 30% chance for some showers and rainfall. So I don't think it would be the kind of rainfall that they would expect, or not expect, but the kind of rainfall that they would be needing and in desperate need of. It's more some isolated showers and rainfall that will move along those areas just behind that cold front. So it's not a lot of rainfall, maybe up to 15, in some places 20 millimeters of rainfall that we are expecting.
Talk to me about cold weather moving over the rest of the country. I've noticed that sort of from midweek there's a bit of a drop in temperatures here in Johannesburg as well.
So as that cold front does move through, there is an influx of very cool air behind that cold front. So temperatures are expected to drop quite significantly starting from Wednesday. We will start feeling here in Gauteng, we'll start feeling it Wednesday into Thursday. At this current moment, there's an indication that temperatures will reach between 14 and 16 degrees. So that is quite cold for us here over into the interior. So that's expected to continue Thursday and into Friday, and into the weekend we may start seeing a bit of a rise in temperatures. Not too much though, maybe up to 18, 19 or so, but definitely for Wednesday and Thursday temperatures are expected to be cooler over in the interior.
And talk to me about KwaZulu-Natal. I mean, we always keep such a careful eye because they've had such devastating rains. What can they expect this week?
So for the KZN region at this moment, we are only forecasting isolated showers and rainfall over the interior. we are not expecting rainfall that would be necessary for us to issue out any alerts for at this point. It's mainly some isolated showers and rainfall just behind that cold front with that onshore flow along the coastal region. So it is nothing of significant. It is nothing that we are worried about or anything that we would need to send out alerts for.
So you mentioned a series of cold fronts, which of course is just another way of saying this is winter. Hello. But
Yes.
is there, we always ask, oh, it feels like a very cold winter. Are we having a very cold winter? Are we expected to have a very cold winter? Is this just a normal winter? We've got to deal with it.
This is a favorite question every single year. We always get this question. So at this current moment, the thing is, we did start feeling that cold chill in the beginning from April, which was a lot earlier as compared to last year. But however, at this current moment, for the seasonal forecast, temperatures are expected to we're expecting temperatures to be above normal. That doesn't mean that we'll have a warm winter. It does mean that temperatures at times will be generally will be slightly warmer than what we would anticipate the winter season to be. But that also does not mean that we won't have any more cold weather. There will be cold snaps here and there. There will be rainy. It will be rainy and cold in places, but in general, temperatures are expected to just be slightly warmer than average.
Yeah, so not such a cold winter after all. Well, thank you so much for that comprehensive update of what the week holds. Mbabi Maliaga, she's a meteorologist with the SA Weather Service, and just alerting us to the fact that they've issued a yellow level 4 warning, and that's for parts of the Cape Metropole and the Western Cape Winelands over the next couple of days. The cold front is going to move over the interior as well, probably by around midweek, so keep those jumpers handy.